What's up YouTube, K.D.M Sports back again with another video for you guys. Today we'll be discussing this new dream fight a lot of us fans have been debating over for a good while. Who would win at 170, Colby Covington or Islam Makhachev? In my personal opinion, I'm gonna say skill for skill, Islam should have the advantage in this matchup. Only due to the striking advantage, because I believe the wrestling will cancel each other out. They're both elite level grapplers, so I don't see the fight playing out as much on the ground, but more so on the feet. And as we know, Islam is a pretty underrated striker. He's a good counter striker, and I could see Islam cruising to a unanimous decision. The reason I say this is because Islam's striking defense is very good. He has an average of 1.27 strikes absorbed per minute. He's top 10 in strikes absorbed per minute in the UFC. What's crazy is that most of the strikes landed on him were from Volk, and we all know how elite Volk is striking wise. Before Volk, he actually had the lowest strikes landed on him in the UFC. I know people may say, well, look how much of a hard time he had with Volkanovski, and he's a featherweight. That's true, but if you look at the stats, Islam had over 7 minutes of control time. Considering Volk's stocky build and lower center of gravity, that's a very hard thing to do. Also, you'd be discrediting Volk's greatness. Featherweight is home to some of the greatest fighters to ever grace the octagon, and Volk is arguably the GOAT at featherweight. I could even see Colby losing to Volk too, but that's another argument. Plus, you can even say, look how Colby struggled against a former lightweight, RDA, who even landed a few takedowns on him. Colby has never beaten an all-time great either. Now back to the argument at hand. Islam tries to read everything before he strikes, or tries to level change. I think he is more technical than Kamaru Usman, and we saw how that fight was for Colby. The more I think about it, I have a hard time thinking at 36 years old, he's going to beat Islam Makhachev, who's in his prime right now. We aren't sure just yet though how much the Volk fight impacted him. Only time will tell once the Charles rematch takes place later this month. We'll see how much fine-tuning he's made since the super fight with Volk. For now, if this fight does take place though, my winner would be Islam Makhachev. I can't see either holding one down, and on the feet I think Islam is a cleaner and overall better striker than Colby. I'm not saying Colby can't win, but I just think style-wise this is a very tough fight for him. And I'm not even a fan of Islam, I just respect his well-roundedness. Credit for Islam as well for wanting to move up in weight and challenge himself. Another thing to note, I think the knees in the clinch will be a big advantage for Islam. So I'm going to have to go with my early prediction for Islam Makhachev by unanimous decision or a third round TKO. Thank you guys as always, and make sure to subscribe, like, share, and if you've got any opinions, leave it in the comment section below.